Welcome back to Doobrey's Day.
Hello.
Today on Doobrey's Day, Mrs. Doobs wants to make a plant stand out of copper. Let's go.
Let's go.
So Mrs. Doobs buys things for the house.
Mrs. Doobs buys things for the house.
Mrs. Doobs buys lots of curious things for the house, and she's come up with this idea, which I'm sure she'll get on her phone in a moment, of a copper plant stand. So she said, can we make one? I said, yep. I went to the copper collection we have in the garage and I dug out some pieces. Let's talk through what have we got then.
So, for my birthday, I've asked for houseplants because I don't really want for much right now, and so I want some more plants. So the design I've seen commonly across Pinterest and Etsy and those kind of things is using a load of plumbing supplies, and you basically make a square in the middle, you join them up with bits of copper pipe, and then you have on the corners more T's, and then you have the stand, and it comes up so it holds the pot in the top, and it has some long legs underneath it to give hanging plants a bit of height if you have them on a windowsill.
Okay, let's just talk through them. So these are 15mm T connectors. These already got solder in them. I don't know if you can see that. All you do is you connect them up, then you heat them up, and then the solder will flow.
This is my introduction into copper soldering as well.
So we've got 8 end caps, 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got some wire wool. We've got some flux. We've got some pipe cutters. Some pipes to muck around with, and then on the floor behind me, got a huge piece of copper pipe stand.
Can I kind of like measure it out and put my lengths, because I don't quite know how big I want all the lengths to be at the moment. I think this, but I think I like that, and that's what, another sort of 1.5 to 2 inches worth of length in there.
Okay, so what I would recommend then is grab a piece of this, grab the pipe cutter, get the length that you want, and then after you've done that, we can measure and cut. So let's
be totally accurate about this.
So I just want to talk about this arrangement a little bit more. So there's going to be a bit of copper pipe going through here, which will connect those two, those two, those two, and those two. Then off the side here, we're going to have a vertical pipe with some pipe going up, some pipe going down for the feet.
Right. So this is a spider plant I rescued from the garden centre that was being neglected. And I use just an old saucer to catch the drips, but I want it so it sits just in the corners, and then these will sit on the outside and the upright bits.
The vertical parts, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we take the plate off and then measure the distance between that little ridge there and that little ridge there. And then we can cut 4 identical lengths. So between 2 divots.
3.5 inches, which is 9 centimetres.
So we need to cut 4 9cm. So let me help you do that.
Okay.
So Mrs. Doobs has measured 9 centimetres. She's now going to cut 4 9cm lengths, and then we'll clean those down, and then I'll teach you how to solder them into the main square.
So Mrs. Doobs has now cut everything out, and now she's got to join it all together, and we're going to heat it, because these, I'll just do this way so you can see me, these solder pipes down here
A bit solder came off.
have already got solder added to it, so then you use the heat gun and it will melt the solder.
It really is made
These super shiny new ones, these are the looser ones.
They'll go, once the solder heats up, they'll go
Once you get it hot, it goes tight.
Once you go hot, it gets tight. Oh, by the way,
I need to show you my t-shirt. My friend Debbie bought me this. Blacksmith, make it hot, and then I'd pound it hard. Blacksmith, make it hot and pound it hard.
we need to do, you take the gun about 1 inch away, heat until you see the solder come through, then you remove it. But I would do 1, give it time to cool, because if you heat, obviously the copper conducts heat so well.
Yeah.
If you heat it, the solder might, and then heat the next one, this solder might melt out.
Okay.
So just do a little bit at a time. So say, start on one of them.
Fingers. you see the solder then?
In there, that's it.
Cool. I just want to give a shout out to all the plumbers out there because this is harder than it looks. Respect to the plumbers for making water systems that don't leak. That is 2 inches on the nose.
So
2
mini
inches,
Doobs.
3 of those, please.
What?
Young man?
Do you want me to redo the first one?
No, you're all right.
So now we've got these bits cleaned, we have to remember, because I forgot to tell you, we need to use flux, which is this stuff here. So flux each of the ends of these, pop them into there, then we'll heat them up. So now Mrs. Doobs is going to add the vertical bits. She's fluxing. Fluxing, fluxing, flux.
Is that a song? Is that a real song?
It is in my head.
Is it?
It is. It's called the Flux song.
The flux song?
Yeah.
Okay, so top verticals, I reckon,
So how high do you want it?
because it's going to have quite a large pot on it. If we went for total height of 18 inches, which is that high.
And then you can adjust that. We can do the second guess. So we do the 18 inches first, then you can cut along here where you want it cut. Yeah?
Yeah.
So mini Doobs, 4 18 inches please. So what we've just done, we've just cut these big lengths. And we need to cut the feet off in a minute depending on the height that Mr. Doobs wants. So we just checked it's level. We haven't soldered any of this yet. We're getting it all prepped. We'll cut the legs off, they're going to go on the top. Then Mr. Doobs will solder all of it all at the same time. Then we can put the end caps on. Flux it and pop it back in. Right, now flux those bits and pop those in the top as well, and then we'll level it all up, and then you can solder
Do I need
it
to
all
roll
there.
these down?
You should ideally, but that'll be alright. I'll say do this one, and then we'll work our way around.
Okey-doke.
So you're going to go there, 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 and there. So Mrs. Doobs has done this. It's actually quite nice with a little bit of patina on there.
Yeah. There you go. It's a steampunk plant stand.
It is a steampunk plant
Steampunk
stand.
plant stand.
Look at that. That looks wicked, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hi guys, so that's the end of the video. We did record an exit for the video, but unfortunately it's got corrupt on the card. I suspect that something's gone wrong with our card. So thank you so much for watching. Hope that's helped you. We will post down below the tools that we use, so you can actually link off to Amazon and get those pieces yourselves. That's the copper steampunk plant stand. Got any questions or queries, let us know. And thank you so much for watching Doobrey's Day, and see you next week. Cheers guys, bye, subscribe!